Howdy y'all, Clay Cooper here from the Clay Cooper Theater in beautiful Branson, Missouri. And this is an exclusive backstage interview with my boys Colton and Caden Cooper. And to be honest, I'm a little frightened of the answers that we're going to hear here today. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Clay Cooper Theater, Instagram, and Facebook, Clay Cooper Theater. And be sure and stay tuned for more videos that will follow.
You guys have literally been performing for how long?
I've been performing since I was 18 months old in the show.
How long have you been going at it?
6 years.
And how old were you in Charlotte? Do you even remember how old you were?
4. Whenever I started performing, I sat in my mom's lap whenever I was like 10 months old. How do you not know this? Like,
A lot of people have this question, so I know you've heard it before, but it's something that really interests people. Is how does being an entertainer and doing this all of these nights a week, how does it affect school? Are you able to get out of class to do that kind of thing? Go ahead first, Colt.
Well, for me, it's definitely something you have to juggle around. I am at school from 7:30 to 2:30. That's my school day, and then after I'll have football or basketball practice till 5, and then from there 5 or 5:30, and then from there I'll go to the theater, and I get like an hour break in between there to get homework done or whatever I need to do, and if I don't get it done there, then I'm just doing it at the show from 7:30 to 10, and sometimes after the show too. So it's definitely a busy schedule, and the teachers are definitely understanding about it. They understand that this is a show town, and they're very good about it.
And how does it affect your school, Caden?
I just get tired. I just tell, like, whenever my mom wakes me up, I'm just like, no, I ain't going up. I stay down, and then I wake up. I choose whenever I wake up.
Is that true?
I don't know. I'm not there for that. Probably, though.
You've always got a bunch of your friends that come by, and so you've got a lot of other kids your age that come to the theater. They're not necessarily entertainers' kids, but they're always around. Yeah. What's that like, having those guys around? It's probably not kind of a normal type of sleepover situation, because you guys do spend the night here sometimes.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I love my friends. All my guys. We have a couple of them working up there now. We're supposed to be getting another one now, Darion. But we also have Outward and Kyle up there. We're always trying to get them here. My mom loves being around with them. Anytime we can, we always want them here at the theater. And I mean, New Year's Eve we have them here every year, and we're dancing and yelling and playing songs on the stage. And yeah, we will have sleepovers every once in a while here. I know for my 16th birthday, I'll have one here with everybody. And I mean, whenever you're having it here, you can have a lot of people at that time here, and it's always fun having my guys here.
What's the biggest thing that you do when you're here just hanging out with everybody?
We just play games upstairs with all the other kids, you know.
Basketball.
Baseball. Kickball, we're not allowed to play that because we broke the roof.
Yeah, that's right.
Twice.
Look at all these tiles that they're knocked back. That one's broke. All these black spots, tiles bent, broke, tiles.
That was me.
We replaced 4 of these this year, tiles. This is a place of business, kids.
You've grown up watching your mom and your dad perform. What's the favorite bits you've ever seen, or songs or whatever that you've seen your mom or your dad do? You can pick either one of them.
I know.
I would have to say Johnny and Jude.
I have 2.
Well, definitely Johnny and Jude. Every night, you never know what my mom's going to do, how long she's going to hold out that note, or, I mean, it's just always fun watching that number, for sure.
Presidential Jeopardy. And then, you don't?
No, how do you remember that?
Oh, because, I don't even know.
So they can actually make you laugh.
Oh, yeah, I laugh. I'm right after them for Johnny and Jude, and every night I'm sitting back there laughing, and I mean, me and Bruton are sitting back there cracking up because, I mean, it's just hysterical watching her, and then him because he doesn't know how to handle it half the time because, I mean, she's always pulling something out of her sleeve, brand new. So.
What sports do you play, and do you have a favorite?
I play football, basketball, and then last year I didn't play track or do track, but I'm thinking about this year. I couldn't do it last year because I hurt my shoulder. But football, that's probably my main sport. That's probably what I'm best at. I know for sure that I'm much better at that one, but basketball is right there. I'm starting to get there now, and I'm starting to get varsity time as a sophomore, and I mean that's pretty tough to do being in a 5A school. So it's always great playing both those sports. So.
And what about you, Caden? What sports do you play?
Football and basketball.
And what positions do you play?
Center and defensive end.
And do you have a favorite professional player for either of the sports that you play?
Russell Westbrook.
And what about you, Colt?
Professional player?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough question. No. For basketball, I always love watching Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Bucks, and football. I don't even know. There's just so many great players I love to watch. I love watching Baker Mayfield. He reminds me. I mean, that's his energy is who I compare myself to. Always watching him out there, how he pumps up the team, and he's always, I mean, just how insane he is out there. I mean, that's what it reminds me of because, I mean, that's kind of how I am out there, but I love watching Baker and his energy.
Throw another fun one here. Of the two of you, which do you think is the better looking?
Definitely me.
I'm not even going to argue about that because I don't want to go into that.
We fight about this backstage.
Yes, we do. This is what we do during Dad's Patriotic Medley, right there.
Okay. So, Caden, you seem to have a love for music. What kind of music do you listen to, and who are some of your favorite singers?
Pop. And, Bruno Mars.
So, what's it like actually doing a Bruno song in the show?
Haven't been asked that question. It feels weird.
Weird?
Yeah, because then I have to put the wig on, and then I have a mullet, and then you know what I mean, curly mullet, Annie style, just like curly.
Okay. But you enjoy doing the song.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're not singing in the show or haven't sung in the show that you'd like to?
I don't know. Usually, I mean, it's funny because the music that you do want to do, I mean, you hear it and you're like, oh, I want to do that in the show next year. But then you forget about it so quickly. And I mean, everything I want to do or want to sing the next year, I've already forgotten about. But I will hear stuff on the radio all the time. Or I love listening to Frank Sinatra and 80s country and the new stuff. And I mean, out of all those, I mean, I'm always hearing stuff I'd like to do the next year, but I don't know.
Do you have anything, Caden, that you would like, if you had a wish list that you would like to sing?
I forgot them. Last year, I did a lot of suggestions, and nobody picked my songs. I feel like they just do that so that I feel good, but then they just ruin my heart by not doing it.
Just for anybody who doesn't know, Clay is watching this from backstage.
Yeah, I hear you.
Papa John says you'd be a great sports commentator.
Yeah, no, too.
Give us what you think about the upcoming season for the Browns.
All right, they're going to be good because Baker Mayfield is carrying. Odell Beckham's going to make shots. I mean, he's going to catch passes in the end zone. Chill, I'm getting there. Jarvis Landry is going to get a lot of catches. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb are going to get a lot of carries, and they're going to do good. And then Myles Garrett's going to do good.
Defense is going to good.
Yeah, well.
It'll be better than last year.
They'll make it to the playoffs.
Colt, what do you love about performing? If there's something you could kind of narrow it down to, what's the biggest thing that you enjoy about getting on stage and doing that?
Probably getting to be with everybody I'm with every night. And always coming here and not knowing what's going to happen too. I love going up front and getting to talk to everybody and seeing all my guys in concessions, and then going over to the gift shop and seeing the ladies, and coming on stage and then not knowing what's going to happen that night, and never know if Dad's going to do requests that night or if he's just going to do a regular show, or if somebody's going to fall or somebody's going to crack in their voice or something. But I mean, every night's just something different, and that's probably my best.
And what about you, Caden? What's your favorite thing about being in the show and performing on stage every night?
We fail a lot. Like a lot.
We fell?
Fail.
Fail.
A lot.
What is the funniest thing that's ever happened to you?
It was probably Sonny and Cher. And we've got video of this too, so we'll definitely give that to you. I was walking down the stairs when we had our old bridge. I was walking down the middle steps here, and I was singing with my mom. And this was whenever I was a big boy too. I was big, and I trip on my foot and go face first, sliding down the steps. And I just sit there, and I look up and start singing again. And the bass player, Dave Clark at the time, was standing right there and starts trying to, while he's playing bass, trying to pick me back up. And that was probably the funniest moment ever. And after that show, my dad had said all these people were asking how I fall like that every night, because they thought it was just a regular part in the show with how I played it off. So that was probably one of the funniest moments I've ever had.
What about you, Caden? What do you think was your funniest moment?
I don't feel that often. I'm special. But it was in the Christmas show, and I didn't know what I was singing, so I said that while I was singing. So, and then I just listened to this girl in the front row, what she was singing.
So, Colt, I've got a note here that says that you're a classic country lover. Who are some of your favorite artists in classic country?
I don't know. I love hearing Conway Twitty, Glenn Campbell. I love listening to him. Southern Nights, Rhinestone Cowboy. I just love listening to all, and I love hearing new things too. I'm always on Pandora, because they always give you different things to listen to, and that's probably my favorite thing to do is 80s country. My friends definitely give me a hard time about it, but and they'll always ask me, "What are you listening to? What do you listen to?" And I'll give it to them, and after that, they don't listen to my music anymore. But I love it. That's always what I listen to. Or 50s.
And I have a great question here that's actually one that was sent to me. What is, and this is for both of you, what is something you appreciate about your mother?
My mom wrote these, didn't well, without her, I don't know how we do it. Sorry, Dad, but I mean, she does the laundry. She's the one waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, fixing us food, taking me to football practice, taking me everywhere I needed to go. This entire week, she's been taking me from basketball game to basketball game, and from basketball game to driver's ed, and driver's ed to football. And I mean, without her, I don't know what we'd do. I don't know who would fill that role. So.
Caden, what's something you appreciate about your mother?
So she wakes me up every day. Like I said earlier, I don't like it, but she still wakes me up. I wake up, and then whenever I go to school, she gets the Eggos, puts it in the toaster, cooks puts the syrup on it. I eat it, and then she drives me everywhere. And Dad doesn't drive me anywhere, really. He just sleeps all day. No offense, but honesties go out in these interviews. Mom's perfect in every way. Dad's not.